Hey everybody, and welcome again to Upper Stoney Creek Townhomes listing review for Summit Park, the Freehold side. So this is anything that it's outside of the gardens. Now, this is the first one for the year, so we're just going to take a look at what happened last year and compare that to what's happened this year. So we could head over to our stats page here. Last year, the average sale price was $330,000 with a median sale price of $333,000. The average was 26 days or 20 days in the median, so that was quite a bit faster than the average in Hamilton. It's about half again as fast, and the majority of them sold at about 98% of their listing prices. Now, if we compare that to what's happened currently, in the current year, the average is up to 345 and the median's up to 339. So we are seeing an increase of about 2%. Going forward. That's probably going to increase as we move further on into the year, but we're seeing 100% listing to ask ratio and a 17 and 14 days on market. These are really strong indicators that prices are on the rise. When things start short sale, they're selling right on asking, which means they're getting competition. It's a big indicator that prices are on the rise. So let's have a look at what's actually happened. We have 3 properties that are freehold that are for sale in Summit Park currently. The first one, is 32 Blue Mountain Drive. Now there's only two pictures of this, that one and that one. But it's been on the market for 25 days. And at $339,000, it shouldn't be that hard to sell depending on what it looks like inside. As you'll see further, we just had one sell on Blue Mountain for $340,000, a very similar layout. The next one we have that's still listed is 16 Blue Mountain Drive. Now, 16 Blue Mountain Drive has been listed. It says 24 days right there. There was a cancellation relist. It's been up for almost 4 months. It's a double car garage, but it's called a bungalow. So it's a 1.5 story with a main floor master bedroom. Anything with a main floor master bedroom is very popular right now, but this would be the second highest townhome sale in Summit Park ever. And so it's tough to get that kind of a price as soon as you get up over the $400,000 mark. That said, it is quite nice inside. Big cathedral ceilings. With regards to downsizers, that main floor master bedroom is very important. Main floor laundry. Looks good, finished basement. Pagoda out the back. It's a nice looking home. The next one, this is 286 Pine Hill Drive. So 286 Pine Hill is a end unit townhome that backs onto the parking lot of Bishop Ryan High School, which has its pluses and its minuses. The pluses being that if you work 9 to 5, you basically have no rear neighbors ever, and the minuses being that you back onto a high school. It's a nice house. It's quite large. Big open concept with the pillars and the beams holding up the second floor. It has a absolutely monstrous master bedroom. We're going to get to it in a second. Fairly plain inside. That's just a chair in a corner. This is the master bedroom. So this master bedroom is actually 19.5 feet by 16.5 feet. It is a monster. Ensuite bathroom, walk-in closet. The ensuite's a 5-piece, so it has a separate shower and tub. This is one of the other bedrooms. The other bedrooms are good sizes too, at 14 by 10 and 17 by 9.5. That's a long bedroom. There's the baby's room, guest bath. Now this is your unfinished basement. A lot of room to add value here. That basement is fairly high, so you'd be entering your laundries down here. And your backyard. And right back up there, that's where you can see the back of Bishop Ryan High School. It's a beautiful high school. It's fantastic for the kids. Some people will want it and some people won't. So we move on to what's actually sold in Upper Stoney Creek Townhomes. Now this is 11 Charleswood. Now 11 Charleswood sold in 42 days. It was listed at $354,900. It sold at $375,000. Don't let that fool you. This was actually sold direct from the builder. So that $375,000 mark is probably indicative of the upgrades that someone put in before closing. So if they wanted to change the granite countertops and all that kind of stuff before they took control of the property, that would be reflected in this price. My guess is they didn't get competition at the 42-day mark to push it the price $20,000. 72 Hannon Crescent. This was the first sale of the year. It was 14 days on the market. It sold just under asking at $318,500. It only has one picture, so I mean, this is as good as it gets. It's probably it's the 2-story unit. It's going to be about 1,600 square feet. Living room, dining room combination. It's a nice house. It'll be a nice house inside. Then we move on to 100 Celestial. This took 10 days to sell. It sold for $362,000 nearly immediately. This is what we call a sod flipper. So what a sod flipper is that they buy the house pre-construction, they wait till it's up, the sod goes down, and they sell a vacant home for the increase in the price. Because there is a significant increase that if you buy pre-construction to when you've actually taken possession of the home. It's the 1,770 square foot model. It is fairly plain inside. It's still builder white. 5-piece ensuite. It's not a huge building, but it does have the big master bedroom at 19 feet 8 inches by 13.4. But it's nice, and it's sold for $362,000. Your next property is 31 Blue Mountain Drive. This was another one early on in the year. It sold for $340,000 in 16 days, which was great. Now, this is right beside the previous one that we saw, across the street from the previous one we saw at 32 Blue Mountain Drive, and they can't move theirs at the same price point. So I don't know what's going on there, but they're having a little bit of trouble selling it. This is the place inside. Is the upgraded lighting package, black appliances, which are always nice. Open space. It's the split level design, which in this design there is no half bath on the main floor. So if you have an unfinished basement, you can put one down there. Otherwise, it's your master bath level, which is on that first set of stairs right here. And then there's a second set, a guest bath, as you move further up. So that's master bedroom. You can see the ensuite there. There's a walk-in closet. Good size house. It's going to have a nice high basement if you wanted to finish it. Backyard is a good size. They have all rocked it and patio stoned it in with the shed. I mean, it's nice if you don't want to cut the lawn at all. Next one we have coming up is 11 Hannon Crescent. So this is the most recent sale we have for Upper Stoney Creek, Summit Park Townhomes that are freehold. It sold in 3 days. It sold in competition at an even $330,000. So we know that this may have gotten 1 or 2 offers right away. Someone came in cash because it's only 3 days. It has a partially finished basement, and it's a 2.5 bath. We only have 13 pictures. It's a fair size unit. A lot of furniture in it. It really isn't anything fancy, but it's it's sold very, very well. This is part of the partial finished basement, and this is the backyard with the hot tub. Now, hot tubs sell. People like them. All right, and it was included in the price. So that's what's happened in Q1 for Upper Stoney Creek Townhomes. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll have another one for you next month.